I'm sitting here outside in my beautiful yard, having my coffee and reflecting on the wins of not only my own business and my experience in entrepreneurship, but also those of my clients who are celebrating published books and their highest income month ever, and their calendar filled with ideal clients and their products selling out and their joint ventures selling out. And I was wondering, of all of the masterclass or masterminds that I've been in before, there's typically a really small handful of people that get fabulous results, and more so than not are the group that don't get those great results. And so I've been reflecting on what is different about my journey with my clients, where there is such a large amount of them getting fabulous results, and I have been able to create these results in my business 4 times over, since I've had 4 businesses in 3 different industries. And here's what is different. Here's what is different about what I do, is that everything I do in my own business, or I support my clients with doing, goes through the filter of intuition. And so we aren't only leaning on strategy. While that is a very important piece, right? Every single one of my clients get their very own tailored business blueprint that they work through a 12-month period. So that part is important, but what's more important than that strategy is that every decision made, every move made is first filtered through intuition and made sure that it is most aligned, and not that it works, it's going to work for me because it's working for most people, but that it's aligned for my natural rhythm, that it's aligned for my business, that it's aligned for the future that I'm creating, that it coincides with the person that I'm becoming, instead of just running another strategy or doing another thing with the same mindset as everyone else. That's why we have some people who really succeed in this online business industry and some people who don't, because the ones who really succeed, they are leading their business with their intuition, with something beyond their mind, something beyond their desire for success or for money, and that is intuition. The way that I support my clients in doing that is, initially, sometimes people come to me and they go, gosh, I can't decipher between my intuition or my humanness, my intuition in my mind, or my intuition in my nervous system. And so I am the conduit for, I'm kind of that bridge initially. I download information, I tap in and tune in to my clients' energetic spheres, and that's where we get clear on, what their strategy is, but also what needs to be cleaned out and excavated and released, and then what gets to be embodied beyond just the strategy, right? And the way I do that is by tapping in and tuning in and giving psychic readings. Everything is funneled through my intuition so that my humanness is not in there giving opinions. And then eventually we move into my clients working their own muscle of intuition so that they are not dependent on a coach or a consultant or a strategy, but instead they can always access the highest timeline of their business success, of their highest embodied self without having to consult, right? But that they can get it internally. So I'm curious, do you use intuition in your business? Is there ever a time that you had an intuitive inclination and you went with your logic and it just didn't work out? I would love to hear below. Also, if this speaks to you, if intuitive business is what calls to you, you want the freedom of entrepreneurship, you want the sovereignty of being able to generate your own money, but you don't know how to do that in an intuitive way outside of the hustle and grind, outside of the conditioned trading time for money, then I personally invite you to join me on Monday. What is that? Like 6 days from today for my 500K in 3 hours a day live training, where we are going over the strategies and energetics to create $500,000 in part-time hours without causing burnout and without being a slave to social media. So if that interests you, catch the link below and I'll see you there.